Hello everyone, I'm Sarah of Rich Textures Crochet and welcome. Today we're going to learn how to crochet the timber stitch, which you can see here in front of you. Now I'm going to confess, when I found the stitch, there was no name attached to it. There might be one floating around out there somewhere, but to me it kind of reminded me of tree bark, so that's why I'm calling it the timber stitch today. It's a beautifully textured stitch. You can see that it looks different on the front side than it does on the back. Both are unique and absolutely beautiful. Today for the tutorial I'm going to be using a medium or worsted weight cotton yarn. This is the Pima Cotton by Line brand, as well as a 5mm or an H8 crochet hooks. There'll be links to these down in the description of this video. Also in the description you'll find a direct link to the free written instructions, which are on my website at richtexturescrochet.com. So thank you so much for joining me today to learn how to crochet this timber stitch. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe. Take a look around. This channel is updated every single week with free crochet patterns and stitch tutorials. Now our stitch today is worked in rows. You're going to start by taking your yarn and making a slip knot. And then you're going to work a foundation chain. Your foundation chain today will need to be a multiple of 3 stitches. Today I'll chain 21 chains. Once you have your chains worked, you're going to begin row 1 by working 3 double crochet stitches into the 5th chain from your hook. So count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into that 5th chain, work 3 double crochets, all into the same chain. You're then going to skip the next stitch 2 stitches and work 3 more double crochets into the next stitch. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Skip the next 2 stitches into your next stitch, work 3 double crochets, all the way across until you come to your final stitch. Once you come all the way across at the end of row 1, you're going to simply work a double crochet into that final stitch. You're then going to chain 3 and turn your work. Your chain 3 counts as a double crochet stitch. We're now going to work more sets of 3 double crochet stitches, except this time we're going to work them a little bit differently. You're going to skip the first stitch, so skip that stitch that your turning chain comes out of, and then working in the tops of the next 2 stitches, you're going to work 3 double crochet stitches. To work through the tops of these next 2 stitches, you're going to bring your hook in front and insert your hook under the top 2 loops around the post from front through to back, out through the front again of these next 2 stitches. So bring your hook in front, insert from the front under the 2 loops, around the post, back out through the other side, yarn over and work a double crochet. You're going to work 3 double crochet stitches in this way. So you're not working around the post of the individual stitch per se, you're working around the post of the space that kind of lies in between the 2 stitches. So you're working 3 double crochet stitches. You're then going to skip the next 2 stitches. So that's our next stitch down here and this one. And then you're going to work the same around the next 2 stitches. 3 double crochet stitches from front out back, out through the front again, around the post under the top 2 loops of the next set of 2. I'm going to work 3 double crochet stitches. You're going to repeat this all the way across. Skip those next 2 stitches and then around the tops of the next 2 work 3 double crochets. All the way across. When you come all the way across and you've worked your 3 double crochets in that final set, you're going to finish off the row by working a double crochet into the top of your turning chain. Chain 3 and turn your work. Now for row 3, we're going to repeat row 2, except this time, instead of bringing our hook in front, we're going to bring our hook in back. So yarn over, bring your hook, skip that first stitch, bring your hook in back and insert it under those top 2 loops, around the post at the top of the stitches, out through the back, and work 3 double crochet stitches. So there's 1, 2, and 3. Skip the next 2 stitches and then around the post again, from back through the front, out through the back again, work 3 double crochet stitches. You're going to repeat this all the way across. I have one more set here to work. Once you come all the way across to the end, you're going to work your final double crochet once again into the top of that turning chain. Chain 3 and turn your work. Now, as far as the repeat in this pattern is concerned, that is it. You're going to continue repeating your rows 2 and 3 for as long as you would like. Fasten off, weave in your ends, and that is how you work this beautiful and unique timber stitch. So thank you so much for joining me. Once again, don't forget to subscribe if you happen to try out the stitch and share it on social media. Be sure to tag Rich Textures Crochet. I always love coming by to admire your work. So until next time, happy crocheting. Bye.